on Jaheim Singletary, who, of course, is committed to the Buckeyes. A lot of noise coming out of Florida and Miami camps concerning his possible flip. And as you guys have mentioned many times, hey, when the commitment's coming from Florida or down south, especially, but other places as well, of course, you got to recruit to the end and stay on top of that commitment, Kevin.
Yeah, the Miami fan certainly is feeling that way because if you look at the stadium, there's generally about a fan there. So, all joking aside, they're going to have to recruit Singletary until the very end. But I don't think that was ever going to be not part of the equation. I mean, you're not, he's a Jacksonville kid, so it's not necessarily, one of those South Florida recruitments that you have to hang on for dear life. But 2020 certainly created a lot of interesting situations when it comes to guys committing to schools sight unseen. He has taken his official to Ohio State. There were reports out there that things seemed to go well, but Jaheim hasn't necessarily been talking to anybody. So, you can only take what you have through back channels at this point. I think that UGA, Miami, some schools like that as they should, are going to fight until the very end. I don't know if Singletary is number one on my list of guys to be concerned about potentially maybe getting cold feet come the end, but he might be number two. But, at this point, I think things are still moving well, and until I hear otherwise, I expect him to sign with Ohio State, but you just never know.
Yeah, and the critical thing about him is he's a great cornerback prospect in the 2022 class. And as we kind of alluded to with linebacker, they haven't recruited particularly well at cornerback. They got, I think, Ja'Kalen Johnson, I think, was a big-time guy this past year, but they haven't had a big-time cornerback recruit sign with Ohio State in several years. So this guy's top 50, top 75, whatever he is, he would give him some star power again at that position, a big corner, a lockdown corner that they have not had. So at least the last year or two. So, Okudah was, Shaun Wade was supposed to be, but, Seven Banks, we'll see. So, yeah, he's an important recruit in the 2022 class. They can't afford to let him go. I mean, they've got to do everything they can to hang on to him. And I think Kerry Combs and Matt Barnes and Ryan Day will do everything they can.